The first one I got was, it says, I was 18, and it says Still I Rise.
It says Still I Rise.
Yes.
Okay.
I was a majorette. I started competing or training, I guess, to be one whenever I was in ninth grade. So I tried out my 10th grade year and I didn't make it.
Yeah.
And the teacher's kids did.
Wow.
Yeah. So we went up to the principal, we asked to see the test scores, and he told me it was because I wasn't good enough. And that I stumbled too much and that I dropped too much. And it really, really beat me down because, I mean, that was my principal, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't quit. Like, I kept going. I did competition season.
Yeah.
I mean, the next year, I worked so hard. And I got second in the state of Alabama with my competition group. And
Prepping for the school.
Mhm.
Okay.
So then I went to try out my 11th grade year, and they actually cut the teacher's kids off.
Wow.
Yeah, so I didn't make it again. So I had a solo the next year. We worked so incredibly hard on it, and I performed it in front of my whole school for the talent show.
Yeah.
And I have super bad anxiety, and so that was just like a huge moment for me. And the song was I Rise by Katy Perry, and in it says Still I Rise. And during that whole time, I didn't let the principal get me down or all those people get me down. I performed it in front of the whole school, and then the next year I made it.
Wow. And so your tattoo reminds you of that.
Mm-hmm. That during all of that, I could have easily just gave up and just been like, well, whatever.
Yeah. Awesome.
Want me to go about this one?
Sure, let's do them all.
Okay. Well, I really am just proud of the Unbreakable one, so we can talk about that one.
Let's do that. Show
Okay.
it to us on the camera.
It's backwards when I do it. Can you see it?
Very good.
Okay. It's Unbreakable, and it has a semicolon, and
Okay.
the semicolon represents that your story isn't over.
That's right.
And I've battled a lot with depression and anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
I got diagnosed with a major depressive disorder, and I really do get down a lot, and self-harm was something that I went to whenever I was really sad. And I'm 5 years clean, and I think on the day that I was 5 years, or maybe like 2 weeks after, I went and got this tattoo, and it's really just a reminder that of all those times that I tried to give up, I didn't, and my story isn't over yet because I'm unbreakable.
That's really good. Really good. And you got it facing you on your arm where people can see it. Do you have people ask about it ever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I actually had a couple today ask about it. What does it say? What does it say? What does it mean? And every time, I just say I'm unbreakable. Well, what if you break your arm? Well, then I guess my arm breaks.
Well,
but my soul doesn't, you know?
That's really good. It's good that gives you a chance to help people.
Yeah.
That's the same reason we do this project. All right, you have one more.
Yes.
Okay.
It is a baby gator.
Wow.
And it is looking up, and it is looking at a little heart, and it is on my side. I had a nephew, and his name was Bentley Allen Marsh. He was diagnosed with trisomy 18.
Trisomy 18.
Yes, it's an extra chromosome on your 18th one, and it causes an underdevelopment in your heart and in your brain. So the whole time she was pregnant with him, we called him Gator.
That's the nickname that you called him when he was still on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that makes sense. Why it's an alligator then? How cute.
Whenever he was born, he was full term, but he was only 3.8 pounds.
Wow.
We lost him 13 days later, and I really lost my faith in God for a while there, but I got it to remember that bad things happen to good people, you know?
Right.
And that no matter what, He's always right here on my side.
It's really good. So, and a part of it's a way to carry him with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's in a place where people don't see it. So, what is that? Is it really just for you?
Yeah, really just for me.
That's good.
If I'm ever just having a bad day, I just remember that He's there, right there.
That's really great. Okay, so we want to thank you so much for telling your story.
Of course.
I mean, you never know when it's going to help somebody who may be in the same position you were in. So, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for having
All
me.
right.